Okay, let's unpack this. Machine Gun Kelly, MGK. Seems like there's a lot happening right now. And it's, more than just music this time.
Absolutely.
We've gone through a whole stack of your sources, music news, social feeds, a lot to really get into it.
Hmm.
And our mission, really, for this deep dive is to look at how MGK is handling, well, this balancing act, the rock star career, alongside these big new personal changes. Fatherhood, specifically.
Yeah.
How's that shaping his art, his image?
Yeah.
What are you seeing initially?
Well, what's really fascinating looking across everything is just how connected these different parts of his life are now.
Right.
It's not like work and life are totally separate boxes.
Yeah.
We're seeing this significant evolution happening right out in the open.
Very public.
Very. And a sort of recalibration of what matters most, which you don't often see so clearly with someone this famous.
Totally. And that personal side, wow, nothing screams change louder than the baby name reveal.
Oh, yeah.
His daughter, born back on March 27th, 2025. We now know her name is Saga Blade Foxbaker.
Quite a name.
Isn't it? And he shared it, June 17th? In that Instagram video where he's playing the ukulele for baby Saga.
Super sweet moment.
It was sweet, but it also felt, I don't know, really intentional, like a public statement almost.
I think so, too. And, it adds this interesting layer to the whole situation with Megan Fox, his ex-fiancée.
Mm-hmm. They separated back in November 24.
Right. But this video, their whole visible co-parenting thing, it really underlines this committed, supportive vibe they have, all focused on Saga.
Yeah.
And making that dedication so public, especially for him, given the constant media attention. It's a pretty powerful message about family coming first.
And you wonder how much this new personal focus is bleeding into the music. Which brings us to the new single, Cliché, dropped May 23rd.
Yep.
Definitely has that energetic kind of pop-leaning sound, very like 2000s pop rock throwback feel.
It does. And it clearly hit a nerve somewhere.
Oh yeah, charts don't lie. Number 62 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 10 on the Hot Rock and Alternative chart. That's pretty solid for that kind of sound from him.
It is solid. But, Cliché also kicked up some dust.
Ah, the fan reaction?
Exactly. A lot of buzz, for sure, but also some, let's say, pushback from longtime fans.
Because of the pop sound.
Yeah.
After he went back to rock.
Yeah, precisely. Felt like a curveball to some.
But MGK, he didn't back down. He's been pretty vocal, saying, look, this is my current vibe, my artistic vision right now.
Interesting. So he's basically asking fans to come along for the ride, even if it's changing direction.
Kind of. It really makes you think about that that balance, right, between artistic growth and what your existing fans expect. How much can you change before you lose people?
That's the eternal question for artists, isn't it? And speaking of new directions.
The upcoming album.
Lost Americana.
August 8th release date.
Yeah. And here's where it gets really interesting. The album trailer, released June 10th. Narrated by Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
I know. That one caught everyone by surprise. You could say that again. I mean, Dylan. That's not just a feature. That's a statement. A massive one.
What kind of statement do you think it is?
It suggests, maybe, a real ambition to be seen as, well, more than just pop, punk, or rock.
Yeah.
Like he's aiming for deeper themes, maybe more mature songwriting on Lost Americana.
Elevating the craft.
Exactly. Getting a nod from someone like Dylan, an icon of lyricism and integrity, it could seriously shift how people perceive his art. It's a bold move. Very strategic.
And it feels like this evolution, it's not just musical, it keeps looping back to this theme of balancing things, family first.
Definitely. We see it in his actions too, right? Like
Yeah.
the sources mentioned him doing the Today Show concert series in New York, June 20th, keeping up appearances.
Right, the professional commitments.
But then, crucially, you have him leaving the American Music Awards red carpet early.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he explicitly said it was because of family stuff, putting his foot down.
That AMA moment feels pretty significant.
It really is.
Yeah.
In that world, red carpets are huge. Choosing family over extra media exposure. That sends a very clear signal about his priorities now.
Yeah.
About fatherhood.
You could argue it's PR, I guess.
Some might. But when you put it together with the co-parenting, the ukulele video, it feels pretty consistent. Like he's genuinely embracing this new role and letting it reshape his public self.
So wrapping this up then. What does this all mean for you, the listener? You're watching this huge star navigate these massive personal shifts, change his music, manage fan reactions, all under this intense spotlight.
Well, in a nutshell, MGK is really going through it. Major changes, personally and professionally. Fatherhood, co-parenting, shifting his sound, and doing it all while everyone is watching.
Yeah.
It really highlights the pressure cooker these public figures live in and how these deep personal changes can totally transform their whole brand.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? What does it actually take for someone famous to genuinely redefine themselves like this? And, does that new vision truly connect with the audience, maybe even with himself? Lots to chew on there.